Let's go. Let's do this. Ready. Ball try. Mike two.
Brissett to throw on first. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett, Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, it's a party now.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Slam.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Here we go. 180. 1, Omaha.
Watch the twist. Check 50.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the slant.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 13.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You got it.
Here we go. 180.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
21.
Garoppolo dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malik Collins able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Brissett toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 7. Let's go. Check, check. Fresno. No. Off. Hey, check.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And some room to work.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Brissett eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's third and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got three.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the three, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for the Bengals. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Check 43. Sponge. No. I got you. Motion me out. 21. Hey, wahoo! Bandit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, 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 check.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, gun. Check call.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Carlos Dunlap. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Ready?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Brissett now. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
57. Let's go. Ready?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Single, 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 single. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Here we go. 180. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Joe Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
White.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
26, Bengals 16.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Look at the ball. He's crossing. He's checking Crook.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. Swift. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now a and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check 3.
On first down, Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sammy Watkins. 66 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Two.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go. Like 20. 58 right there. Army.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to
They'll run on first down. Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.